You're watching the June edition of the Library Roadshow, everything you need to know about your local library system. For more than 60 years, your East Baton Rouge Parish Library has spent time and talent to create a summer filled with opportunity and delight for our young readers. It's all part of our mission to help stop the summer slide and keep kids on track for reading success. Joining me now is Paddy Arnold, Coordinator of Children's Services. Okay, Paddy, tell me about this year's summer reading program. What do kids have to do?
Well, we are building a better world.
Okay.
By coming to the library, we have all kinds of programs to entice them to come in. We have changed our summer reading just a little bit this year because of that summer slide. No matter what we've done in the past, we still have a number of kids who read and finish within the first week or so of summer reading.
They're overachievers, aren't they?
The problem with that is that they don't practice those reading skills throughout the summer, so when they start school again, many of them have lost reading skills.
And we want to build a habit of reading.
Exactly. So we're going to bribe them.
Okay, I'm all for bribes.
We have no problem with bribing at all. So what we're doing is, when they come in and sign up, after they read their first book, they can have their bag at that time and they can choose one or the other.
I like those colors.
Yes, and we have either one. They get their choice.
Okay.
After that, throughout the summer, each week they come in, they show us that they have read another book. We will stamp that book.
And remember, these books are skinny.
Well, they have to be for their reading level.
Okay.
Yes. They don't have, if it's a huge book, though, we will say the first, like, 250 pages or something.
You'll work with them.
Oh, yeah, no problem at all. And we have reading weekly prize drawings. And depending on the branch, you may have 1 or up to 5, because we know that if you go to River Center or Pride, there are fewer people there, and so they
statistically,
Maine or Jones Creek or Bluebonnet, you have a lot. We have more in there with it, so that we have it kind of even in there.
So every week, the children who have completed
read a book
are in the drawing.
They put their name in for a drawing, yes, and each week has a specific drawing along with it. Our first week is a free 2-butlet tower from Nothing But Cakes.
I would eat
We have the week after that a free kids meal from Jason's. The week after that, free 7-cookie bouquet from Cookies by Design.
This is all good.
Movie passes, Rotolo's Pizza, skate gallery, laser tag, all kinds of great things.
Well, thanks to our local vendors for coughing up the good prizes.
Exactly. Now, when they finish summer reading, they've done their reading, be it at the end of summer or before that, up to them, they will get a list of coupons from other vendors throughout. They'll get a certificate, and they can choose their free book, because we have for years given away a free book. I do too. They get to choose their book. We have those with it. Now, once they finish summer reading, though,
they should still keep reading.
Well, they cannot be in any more drawings.
Okay.
We want to keep those drawings going.
So this way, you kind of force them to pace yourself.
Yes.
And do a little bit every week.
Exactly.
Okay.
They don't want it to open. They don't want to be in the drawing every week. They're looking to see which prizes they like, and they come in that week, show us they've been reading the book.
Be strategic about it. Okay.
We'd be glad to.
All
glad
right.
to. And remember, too, we have gobs of programs to bring them into.
Okay, let's talk about these free, wonderful programs.
We have somebody who is a great favorite here, but he had been in a motorcycle accident and hadn't been here for 3 years. Charlie the Noise Guy's coming.
You can't make too much noise in the library, as
we,
far
of
as I'm
course,
concerned.
have former Minor and Daisy the Reading Pig, who's great favorites. The Alourettes with Harvey Rabbit. We have Chuck Gailey. We have Mike Anderson.
The
we
ballet.
have the Baton Rouge Ballet, Tri-Parish Ballet, and Chapelaya Dancers. The 3D printers going around, not to every branch, but many of them, and they'll be doing that too. We have regular story crafts going along. We have many branches. We have the mounted police and the police dogs.
We love them. Yeah. So you have hundreds of programs. They are free. They are almost every day. Somewhere in the parish, now, you can find a program to go to.
They need to get to, each branch has their own calendar. You can either pick it up at the branch or online. Go to ebrpl.com, kids, and they'll say monthly calendars, and they can check the monthly calendar there of the branch they want to go to see when performers are.
So if you live near Fairwood and you want to go thinking strategically as a grandparent, Fairwood, Greenwell Springs, Jones Creek, and Maine. I can make all those. I pulled all of those calendars and brought them to Granddad so that he can plan his camp activities. Now, what about pre-registration? Can you just show up for any of these things?
Not necessarily. because we are limited by room and all with it. So in the calendar, it'll say whether or not there's reservations. Sometimes with the big performers, it'll say just groups have to register. Story crafts, usually yes, because we only have so many supplies.
Well, plus we know that with a story craft, you don't want 25 kids, you want 15
and
engaged
they're
children.
age specific because we wanted a social thing.
That's
where they
right.
get to socialize with other kids their age.
And that's sometimes kind of hard to explain, especially we have parents whose children are gifted and talented and perhaps academically could handle what's going on.
But this is a social
it's
thing. But I always
thing.
tell those parents, you find at least one more child who's got the same kind of gifted, I will do a program just for y'all.
Yeah. So
Be glad to.
So there's so we've got books. We're bribing the kids to read books all summer long. There's no test.
And no test. And we have our summer reading parties the last 2 weeks of July.
Okay.
And then the last day to turn in, the last way to sign up, is July 31st. The last day to turn in is the 15th of August.
Right, because we know people go on vacation and come on back. We also have summer reading programs for teens, tweens, and adults with Red Stick readers. So thanks, Paddy. I know you've got a lot to do to kind of keep on track with all of this. I really appreciate the fact that y'all put together such a wonderfully diverse calendar of events and free events and events at every single branch. So it is impossible not to find something that your kids will enjoy. And of course, it's all free at your library. After the break, author Paula Johnson Hutchinson. Plus, we have book reviews with one of our youngest library patrons. That and more coming up next on the Library Roadshow.